Hello, Quantum Leap callers. Happy Thursday to you. Hey, super excited about today and the fact that we are just 2.5 months away from the finish of this Mary Kay year, which means it's an extra opportunity that we have to really rally towards our finish. And, we can talk a lot about what our goals are, where we want to finish, how we want to set ourselves up for the new year. And we've had some of those, conversations, and that information is readily available. But one of the things that I think is super important when we are looking at our goals, where we're going, what we want to create, is our tracking system daily in the process. I was talking to a consultant the other day, and she realized that she doesn't check in with her numbers and where she is. And she said part of it is, she goes, well, it probably hasn't changed much, so I don't check it maybe as often as I could. And she was kind of beating herself up a little bit. And I said, well, let's just look at this for a minute. Why track? Why does that matter? And I would ask you that question. Why does your tracking matter? When I was consistently growing, which was more of a primary focus at one time. When that was the case, my tracking, when I put my business to bed at the end of my workday, whether that was at 5, 6 o'clock before dinner or, in the evening after the kids went to bed and I was putting my business to bed, at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, I would always check where my numbers were. And the reason that I did that is that tracking was my guide for tomorrow, so that I could immediately make adjustments that needed to be made. If I noticed, I don't have the number of sharing appointments up for this week, or I haven't had the number of team building appointments that I would like to have by this time, or the team building is a little slow in my unit. So who do I need to call to just see what we can, rally up from the unit? As a director, that was part of my job. If I could tell that my own personal sales were lower than I would like them to have been, great. Then how do I support that for tomorrow? How do I start getting that ball rolling tomorrow? So my tracking tonight is what guides my activity tomorrow. So that the goal that I'm getting to, which is whatever it is, whether it's $1 million year, a national court of sales, or a bonus that the company is offering that's special this month, or whatever, where I'm at guides my activity. It's not just to track to see, am I on track? Can I celebrate? Is this working? What's not working? Although all of those are great things to look at, it was my guide as to what got priority tomorrow. And it was set up before I even went to bed. So I knew in the morning when I got up what my focus was for the day, or what my priority was for the day. And what happens for many consultants, and this may even happen for directors as well, is they kind of sort of track, but not really. So they never really know where they are. And in not really knowing where they are, then they also don't really know the next step, if you will, or the next process, the next focus. And so they're kind of moving around in a fog instead of clear, concise, thoughtful action that's guided by what's needed. So I would just offer that to you, putting your business to bed, which is filling in your tracking sheets, knowing where you are, examining what worked, what didn't work, celebrating the process of what worked and what you're learning, and then setting yourself up for the next day. That is key. And it doesn't mean that things won't, go crazy the next day, and sometimes it doesn't happen. But you're then navigating it daily instead of getting halfway through the month going, I wonder where I am. Or getting to month end and, I wonder where I am. Where did I land? It keeps you in charge of it. And it doesn't mean you're in control of everything that happens, but guides you to be navigating the rough spots or navigating the process. So I hope this is helpful for you. Have the most amazing Thursday. Hugs to you. Bye-bye.